Tony alert!
Hey Chris, did you hear?
Hear what?
It's raining in Florida.
I don't get it.
Isn't it always raining there?
Well, I heard on the news it's currently raining there.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I thought there was a punchline coming.
So did I. Apparently not.
You see all this stuff about how insurance agencies are pulling out of Florida completely because it's sinking into the ocean and they can't do anything about the crazy fluctuating climate change?
That's pretty brutal.
Well, I know several friends that have winter homes in Florida, and that you can't get hurricane insurance. And so when their house got demolished, they had to rebuild it themselves.
Also brutal.
Why would you rebuild it if the hurricane destroyed it the first time?
Well, because maybe it'll be several years before it gets destroyed again.
Several years. That's one hell of an investment.
Well, you never know.
Another successful mission. Find extraction.
I literally killed nobody that time. I just was trying to find my way around. Wow, I just ran from beginning to end. It's a true story right there. Well, good game, people.
It's okay, you can edit that out.
Look, I have nothing even worthy.
You're right, you didn't get any commendations.
I got nothing.
So have you guys been following this thing where a Ukrainian woman tweeted it was something like, to those of you who want us to give up Crimea for peace, what part of your country would you give up for peace? Like, it's meant to be rhetorical, like, you know, we're not going to give up part of our country, you wouldn't want to give up part of your country.
Yeah.
But people are replying, like, I'd give up Florida and stuff like that.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Like, everyone from all over the world has some part of their country that they want to get rid of.
See, it's interesting because in our situation, I feel like my mind automatically went to Quebec, but then I gotta remember that they wanted to leave and we didn't let them.
That's true. They couldn't
Which
afford
is
to
actually
leave.
quite funny.
That was a long time ago also. Now they want to stay. So
Do they, though?
They should
I
make
don't
up their mind.
I got asked when I was gaming, what other games do you play, old lady? I see you play Warframe. And I said, yes, but I don't understand it. They have to tell me how to play it. And he said, not even a young whippersnapper like me knows how to play it. It's too complicated. It's a true story right there.
What is the most complicated game that you enjoy, lady?
That's a loaded question.
Sure
Is it?
Killing Floor is what she's gonna say.
You know, I have to say this. I don't understand this game, but I like it. I get to shoot things. I get to run. Sometimes I get to find you guys. I have no idea what's going on in this game, but there is some running and gunning, so I do like it.
That's kind of my perspective as well. What is the simplest game that you do not enjoy?
Oh, that's also a good
Candy
question. What'd you say, Rob?
Candy Crush.
Okay.
I thought you enjoyed that one.
The simplest game that I don't enjoy. Well, it's not Who's Your Daddy, because that game is a little harder than you think it is.
Yeah, really.
Oh, speaking of that, did you see all the photos I put in the Dropbox, Chris?
Oh, no, I didn't yet.
Thank God. Chris, can you make me look nice?
Of course.
Thank you.
The enemy is at our doorstep.
I don't think it's up to Chris. It's going to be up to the AI.
I
You
don't care.
type in-
Somebody make me look nice.
Beautiful masterpiece.
Old lady who looks nice.
Yeah.
I want to look old but beautiful.
Tell me what kind of hair you want.
I want hair. If you can make that happen, that'd be great.
That's the start, yep.
That's a start for sure. Maybe a few less wrinkles around the neck. And, you know, like in great shape. You can leave some
really
wrinkles
buff.
on the face, because I'm supposed to be old.
Lindsay's grandmother is over 100 years old. And,
Like, actually?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
She's basically deaf. Like, you have to talk real loud for her to hear anything at all. Very slow, very patient. She was offered hearing aids. It would have been a cochlear implant. And she
Right.
said no because it would mess up her hair.
Yes.
That sounds about right.
Anyway, that whole raining in Florida thing. That was
Yes.
a coworker that we had before. Just like felt the need to let everybody know that it was raining in Florida one time.
Oh, weird.
And we're like, you know what? I shouldn't say we, because I wasn't there for this. But they were like, "Ooh, okay. Like, what does that have to do anything? Like, why are you telling us? There was no rhyme or reason. He just, saw it on the TV or whatever and thought to, oh, I'll just let everybody know.
Maybe it was a conversation opener.
I mean,
It did not succeed.
No.
it
apparently
may not have been at the time, but we're having this conversation right now, so
That's true.
It was a slow burn.
yeah.
If it was like, hey guys, it's raining in the Sahara, that would be like, oh, that's interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
But Florida,
Florida, it rains all the time. Basically swampland.
Hey guys, it's slightly windy in New York City today.
Okay, so let me ask you this. Maddie made this observation the other day,
yesterday.
and I absolutely agree with her. Is Dimitri Martin the modern day Mitch Hedberg?
I don't know who that is.
Me neither.
He's a one-liner comedian. We watched a special on Netflix, one of them, last night. He's just Mitch Hedberg, but modern. Or whatever.
I'm interested.
And he has a very big nose. It's like just a triangle. And he does little drawings and he draws himself and it's just a nose and hair. And it's very accurate.
I definitely saw some of his stand-up back when I was in like middle school.
Just for laughs.
Yeah. And I think he had a special after that on Comedy Now, maybe? Something like that. And then he had a show for a short time, but that failed because all comedians think they can do shows and they fail.
True.
You remember Jim Gaffigan's show?
Yes.
Let's name comedians that have had shows.
Unless you can
Roseanne Barr, but she was successful.
Jerry Seinfeld.
Successful.
He started it all, probably, right?
continue to defend.
Probably.
He wasn't very good at stand-up, though, so...
Dimitri Martin, Jim Gaffigan, Jim Jeffries.
Roseanne
Ricky
Barr.
Gervais.
Jim Jeffries had one?
Yeah, it was just like a news thing.
Tim Allen.
Oh yeah,
His
Tim
was
Allen.
good. Yeah. 2 he's had.
Is he really a comedian?
Yes, he was a stand-up comedian first. That was before your time.
And Kevin James is really more of an actor than a comedian. If we're
I
But
don't
he
being
know,
was
real.
just a
Don't
stand-up
stand-up.
guy, too, though.
I guess Ellen, but her stand-up is garbage.
Oh, that's
so.
true. Ellen,
Jimmy
yeah.
Fallon.
Ellen had a sitcom as well, yeah.
Eric Andre.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'm gonna say this is like, a 50-50 split on success.
And you're only gonna know about the ones that were successful.
That's also true, though.
Probably because you're a functioning adult.
I guess so, yeah. I mean, debatably, but Maddie would probably tell you otherwise. He can't make his own dinner. He doesn't know
That's
how
fine.
to fold a fitted sheet. I don't know.
I don't
What are
either.
some shit that adults do?
Hey, folding a fitted sheet is an art.
It's actually the easiest thing in the world, and I don't understand why people make it so complicated.
You're probably not
just roll it
doing
in a ball.
right.
No, you just grab
Roll
it
in a
by
ball.
you grab it by the sewn corners, like where the seams are.
Who taught you how to do that, Rob? Would it
It's
been in your
common
mother?
sense. You grab it by the corners. Yeah, it's the same as any other sheet. But like the hanging part confuses people for some reason.
It's because it's all bunched up. It's not like a nice rectangle.
I feel like people overthink the fitted sheet.
I just get one corner on, and then use brute strength to get the other corners on.
If you're putting it on, for sure, yeah. The problem. Okay, here's the thing I have a problem with. Is finding which side is the long side to put
Yes.
on the bed.
Yeah.
That
That's
is
the
true.
hardest part.
Yes.
And then it always comes off in the middle of the night. One side.
Yeah.
The hardest part is making your bed when you have a cat. Don't
I
your
just don't
cats
make my
like get
bed.
on the bed
I
when
make
you're
the bed.
trying to make it?
Yes, Rika immediately jumps up.
Yes. It's
And
annoying.
then she tries to play.
Yes. All three get up there and I can't do anything about it.
It's a good excuse not to
Yes.
make it.
Do you guys sleep with one duvet or two?
I only have one. Oh, yeah, one.
So, I used to sleep with like a sheet and then the duvet, but Rob doesn't like the sheet, so we just have a duvet.
But you share the same duvet.
Yeah.
Yes.
Does one of you hog it?
Well, that's the thing. I think both Lindsay and I tend to roll in our sleep,
Yeah.
so we switched to two, and it's. I mean, that was early on, but yeah, it's awesome.
I think Rob gets too hot in the middle of the night, so he just throws it off. So then I get it.
Also, we only have a double bed.
Or continue
Yeah.
fighting.
Probably next year
Beds
we're
are
gonna get a
So
king.
expensive.
We have too many animals now for the double.
No kidding.
It was fine when it was just us and two cats,
cat.
but now that we have two cats and other two cats and a dog, we need more real estate for the animals.
I built the bed frame that we used for 5 or 6 years. It's like a fancy floating bed frame thing. It was super easy to do.
That's pretty cool.
How fancy. Media fancy.